If you've ever stared at a hard, cracked, or lifeless garden bed and wondered how you'll ever get it back into shape without breaking your back, you're not alone. The truth is, most gardeners overwork their soil. We dig, we till, we flip and turn every season, believing that effort equals fertility. But what if the best way to heal dead soil is to stop disturbing it altogether? That's where the lazy layer method comes in. A zero-effort, no-dig soil rehab strategy that turns scraps and waste into dark, rich soil teeming with life. The foundation of the lazy layer method starts with what's already there. You don't need to remove weeds till hard clumps or turn over dead dirt. Instead, you begin by smothering the surface. The best base for this is cardboard, plain, unwaxed, uncolored cardboard with all the tape removed. This barrier suppresses weeds, blocks sunlight, and softens the soil underneath by holding in moisture. As it breaks down, it feeds the microbial life that's already lying dormant in your dead bed. Some gardeners use thick layers of newspaper or straw instead, and those work too, as long as the goal is the same: cover, shade, and soften. Once you've created that base, the next step is to add organic materials that trigger decomposition. This is where the layering begins. Think of it like building a compost pile directly on top of your garden bed. You alternate carbon-rich materials, dry leaves, shredded paper, straw, with nitrogen-rich materials like grass clippings, food scraps, or fresh plant trimmings. Each layer plays its part. Carbon layers provide structure and air pockets. Nitrogen layers feed microbes and speed up decay. As long as the layers aren't overly compacted, the materials will slowly blend together as microbes and earthworms work their way through the pile. One of the overlooked advantages of the lazy layer trick is its weed suppression power. That initial sheet of cardboard acts like a natural barrier, cutting off sunlight to weed seeds and smothering existing growth. And since you're not disturbing the soil underneath, you're not bringing up new weed seeds that would otherwise be activated by tilling. Over time, as the layers decompose, even aggressive perennial weeds lose their footing and the soil structure becomes too biologically rich for them to thrive. This method also helps conserve moisture better than traditional tilling. The thick organic blanket insulates the soil, reducing evaporation during hot spells and helping it stay damp during dry ones. That's great news for gardeners in dry climates or anyone trying to reduce watering. Plus, because the materials are breaking down slowly, they feed plants steadily and naturally, eliminating the need for synthetic fertilizers. And since there's no disruption of the soil layers, the mycorrhizal networks, the fungal threads that help plants absorb nutrients, remain intact and continue to grow stronger. For gardeners growing in raised beds, containers, or even poor backyard soil, this trick offers an easy entry point into regenerative gardening. You can start any time of year, though fall is especially ideal because it gives the materials all winter to break down before spring planting, and you don't have to build the entire 12 to 18-inch layer in one go. You can add kitchen scraps, leaves, and clippings over time, letting nature assemble the soil for you. As the layers mature, you can plant directly into the top. Some gardeners use pockets of finished compost within the top layer to start seedlings while the rest of the bed is still breaking down. Even if you're dealing with heavy clay, sandy soil, or compacted patches that haven't seen growth in years, the lazy layer method works. In fact, it's especially beneficial in tough conditions because it doesn't rely on deep mechanical intervention. You simply layer, water, and walk away. Nature does the heavy lifting. If this guide inspired you to try the lazy layer method in your own garden, let us know how it goes in the comments. And if you're ready to dig deeper without digging at all, subscribe to Hydro Haven and share this with fellow gardeners. Your soil deserves to rest, rebuild, and come back stronger than ever. Let's grow together, one lazy layer at a time.